automatically just always get that sleeve grip on closed guard. It's not like we just get in closed guard and we're gonna be like, okay, thank you, right? So there's gonna be some grip fighting. Maybe he reaches inside my collar, he's got my collar here. It's gonna be ideal to break that grip first, right? Reach up, grab the wrist, grab the base of the thumb, right? Try to rotate that hand, break that grip. And when you break that grip, that might be the opportunity to control the sleeve, okay? Or maybe he grabs my sleeve here. Okay, just same side grip. And I just come over the top and use that to staple his hand. Again, I'm trying to avoid the cross grip, right? But if he cross grips, it's just, again, it's back to hand fighting. You gotta try to circle your hand, break that grip, and then stand. Does that make sense, guys? So, you know, kind of like some of your wrist breaks where you circle your hand, or, you know, you gotta clear your arm efficiently. You know, you're gonna have to work on some of your grip stripping if you get caught up in closed guard, okay? So trying to avoid, you know, getting over hugs and controlling your head. When you get here in closed guard, sometimes you just have to be patient. But when you realize someone's putting you in closed guard, you already gotta be looking for the grips you need and looking for posture. Okay, whether you're getting here first and stapling their arms and then making your way back and then grip fighting, getting to the hand quickly, you know, or you're having to break a lot of grips. As you're breaking grips, it's not just like, you want to avoid just like that, because he's going to go right back in and you do it again. Once you have it broken, that's your opportunity to keep it controlled and start to pin it and start to look for standing up. Does that make sense, guys? Sometimes maybe we don't get that wrist control. Maybe they're hiding their arms a little bit. And so we get the lapel and we get the hip control, but we never got the sleeve. When we stand up here, we always have to be careful for the double ankle sweep, okay? Now that he has two hands available, I'm gonna reach down, grab my heels, grab my ankles, and then open his guard, and then knock me backwards with his hips. So, one way to avoid that is to come up into as staggered stance as possible. Okay, so when we come up, try to come up with this leg really far back and keep it back. But sometimes they catch it anyway. And once they have it, we still want to have like an early-ish response to not get swept. So that's what we're going to work on next. Justin's got my ankles. I have to accept that, right? I know he's going to release his legs and start to knock me backwards. What I'm looking for, freeze, I cannot step backwards. That's why the sweep works. But there's usually a gap in here. So as he knocks me backwards, I'm going to kick forward and then step back. Because with the way he's grabbing my leg, there's nothing right now stopping me from going up and forward and then back around. So I don't want to go too early, because if I go before he starts to push, then I'm not going to be able to kick free of his grip. But if I go too late, I'm going to end up on my back. So it's timing. Right when he starts to push, I got to kick forward and then post my leg back. Okay, so we're going to stand in guard. They're going to go for double ankle. We're going to work on kicking our way out and then passing the guard. And then get a few reps in where you just work on coming up with this leg staying back. Now even here, keep your guard pretty tight. It's going to be hard to open. So you are going to have to stand up. If you don't stand up, you're just pushing their leg into your own leg. When you stand up and start to step back, it gives you room to slide their leg down your leg. Okay. So make sure that you are still, even in that stagger stance, trying to stand up and pull them up on their shoulders. Questions? 1, 2.